It's a brilliantly executed propaganda exercise.
Cannot ignore empirical evidence.
I'm just reporting the fucking facts.
NASA currently receives roughly $70 million a day.
It was filmed in a TV studio. There's absolutely no doubts whatsoever about that. These are the screens onto which the lunar surface was projected.
And that's the way it happened.
Earth is a closed system. We cannot leave the Earth.
And the way that this film was created was by the use of models. There's nothing secret about the models. They exist. You can go and see them today.
Igor Petrovich Volk.
Това, което става в космоса. Те просто не знаят нищо такова. Ние не сме били в космоса. Ако някой твърди това...
There is one that is a life-size model. It's in Flagstaff in Arizona. It's 2 miles long, and it's an exact replica of the Sea of Tranquility. The photographs were used to create from those images the replica of the Sea of Tranquility.
There's no place to go.
Early in the next decade, a set of crewed flights will test and prove the systems required for exploration beyond low Earth orbit.
What you're saying is that the images which we're told show a camera pointing out the window of the lunar module as it's coming into land on the moon, filmed previously using these large-scale models.
That's right.
Flew through the Van Allen radiation belt.
We must solve these challenges before we send people through this region of space.
Not on our mission, by the way, they hadn't been discovered yet.
Fiction means it's a made-up story.
Will you put your left hand on the Bible and swear to God that you walked on the moon?
The models were very lifelike, very realistic.
If you really walked on the moon, why would you not do that?
Because we didn't go there.
And we're building these building block components in order to allow us to do that eventually.
Their job was to make the best models of the lunar surface that they could. And if we come up to this picture here, we see the 3 scales on which these models were built. We have here the whole moon as one unit. It stands about 20 foot high.
Scariest moment of the journey?
Scariest. It didn't happen. It could have been scary.
Fiction means it's a made-up story.
Say that that landed on the moon, then blasted off. And then went 3,600 miles an hour with such sorry for laughing, with such good accurate precision that it docked on another spaceship.
The problem is we don't have the technology to do that anymore. We used to, but we destroyed that technology.
The new system that we're building is going to allow us to go beyond and hopefully take humans into the solar system to explore. So the moon, Mars, asteroids, there's a lot of destinations that we could go to.
Didn't have any fuel, so they used the moon's gravity.
What is gravity?
I have no idea. We have no idea.
To shoot them 240,000 miles and splash down in the ocean.
Kinds of technologies that we're testing out on space station are definitely helping us with our goals of going beyond low Earth orbit.
And they did it right after shooting a live television show, making a phone call for the first time ever. And now they can't go back because they destroyed the technology.
So yes, all the scenes of the lunar surface were filmed on Earth.
Fiction means it's a made-up story.
What you're doing is you're taking NASA's manned space program and making it a faith-based initiative.
Continue to do what it takes to turn science fiction into science fact. To turn science fiction into science fact.
NASA has received over $700 billion of taxpayers' money.
There's now clear evidence of NASA using numerous methods to grossly mislead the public about astronauts being on the International Space Station.
We only can fly in Earth orbit. That's the farthest that we can go.
No matter how much money you throw at them.
The augmented reality layering system is not correctly working. You just made us look like a bunch of idiots.
During spacewalks, air bubbles have been recorded on numerous occasions. How is it possible for air bubbles to be present in the vacuum of space?
after the last astronaut who performed a spacewalk nearly drowned when his helmet filled with water.
Fiction means it's a made-up story.
This is really the beginning, I think, of human beings leaving low Earth orbit.
It didn't happen.
From NASA's own live feed, the use of wires, harnesses, green screens, and virtual reality have been detected to achieve the appearance of a weightless environment. Examples of this include astronauts fading in and out of the screen, green screen glitches, pulling on invisible wires, getting tangled in their harnesses, and even astronauts appearing out of thin air. This begs the obvious question. If they're really up there, why are they using Hollywood techniques to fake the footage?
Fiction means it's a made-up story.
Because we didn't go there.